What are you doing?
Yeah. I thought that. I knew
What is it?
Do that.
Frozen?
No.
Yeah, it is fun.
Olaf? Snowman?
No. Do the action!
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 This is an action, just to be technical.
Body? Snowman? Form? Girl?
Yeah.
Girl? Elsa?
Well, no, someone who didn't know who the Elsa was. I'm out now.
First of all, as it is my first experience abroad in another country, it's been quite a journey from when we got to OR Tambo actually in Johannesburg, because I thought that when we get here it'll be a whole lot different than I thought, because I thought this place was terror. Human trafficking, yeah, it's actually what I thought. But then when I got here, the introduction we got at the airport, it was like we went to South Africa, we were living in Thailand. We got a welcoming, we got a very warm welcome, like we were actually visiting South Africa and coming back home. It was beautiful. It was very warm, and the hugs, it was like these people knew us from when we were born, and it was so nice. Until today, it has been quite a journey. Like everyone, the team, the ambassadors, the lecturers, staff. It has been quite a journey. I mean, for me, being my first time in another country, it's quite an experience with getting so much love actually from a lot of people, and who are so open and loving and caring for strangers actually. We know that we were here for a program, but then at the same time we were so welcoming and so free, most especially with her family and her home, which was very welcoming. We appreciate it very much, and we hope to see your family again. And yeah, I really appreciate everyone's contribution towards the program, and it's been quite an educational, inspirational, motivational, and very joyful journey for all of us, I guess. Yeah, I just can't, I don't have the words to explain how glad I am to meet people like you, who made my first experience abroad so much. It brought light to me and how I would like to experience traveling so much more. But then the only thing that I'm scared of is going to another country and then not getting the best treatment like I did from you guys. And the only thing that I want to do when I travel is come to Mahasarakham. I have a kid. They say she's my crush, but she's not.
Don't lie.
No. She's actually my friend. I like her as a friend. Very much as a friend.
Very much as a friend.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm terrible at this type of thing, so I'm gonna make it very short, please. You guys kept saying how you didn't spend a lot of money on this, but you guys spent not even 2 seconds. Okay, you guys spent something that is never replaceable, and that's money from the heart, as I call it, which is love. You guys have opened your heart like anything. When you travel abroad, I've done it many times. I've done it by myself, I've done it with a group, but never have I felt like I've come to a home. I really felt like I stepped off a plane at home, and I stepped onto a plane at home, and I stepped off a plane at home. From the moment, as we've all been saying, from the moment we met you guys, it was truly amazing. I came in with the open mind, and somehow you guys opened it even further. We really broke every barrier. I already go back a changed person, and if it wasn't for you guys, that never would have happened. You've taught me stuff about, first of all, about Thailand. I never knew anything. Now I know a lot, from dancing to singing to karaoke skills to speaking to ordering food and getting something else. It's really a new experience, and it's all of you have got such a special place in my heart. Your name's not written in the sand on my heart. It's engraved in my heart, and it will always stay there. And you guys are welcome to South Africa. You're welcome to UFS, and you're welcome to. I would definitely open my doors to let you guys stay there for however long you wanted to stay. And just thank you so much for everything from our hearts.
Finish.
That's it.
And I'm sure Onkarabile would also would go on and cry. And she already missed you guys so much. So all our group, you really opened your hearts, and while you were doing that, you opened our hearts, and we will be forever thankful. And yes. So from the group, thank you. And Mr. T?
What they said. No.
So easy.
Nice speech. Actually, I have goosebumps now. That's usually for me. That's a sign that I'm experiencing, because if those who you know Star Trek, the movies, you know the Vulcans, right? Vulcan, like Spock, right? I always say I'm like Spock because my emotions run deep. So when I get goosebumps like I just did, for me it's a sign that something is tickled on a very deep level. Sure. So now I don't even know what I want to say. It all made sense in my head a moment ago, but now. But yeah, the experience was our journey started months ago actually. When we met each other for the first time. And I can remember there was a specific maple tree. It's a sculpture on our campus where we met, and we had tea, and we were checking each other out. And we were we're still getting to know each other. That's where it started. And coming here and experiencing this sense of family, this sense of community, this sense of dare I say, love, and acceptance and openness from you, all of you, brought us closer together. So it's infectious, it's like you were that way, and we felt it, and it became a part of us. And the significant thing for me here is because I read up a lot on Thailand before we came, and none of that really actually matters now, because what I've experienced here, I didn't read. And I thought of things like, one thing that we have, our two countries have many things in common, but one is the color red in both our national flags. And I read that in Thailand, the color red symbolizes land and people. And in ours it represents blood. Okay? But not like violent blood. And then I thought your land, your people that you represented in some way, whether it's Cambodian, whether it's Thailand, whether it's MSU, is now in our blood. Okay, it's going with us wherever we go. If you don't remain in our hearts, then and I don't think that's happened. You are all part of our hearts, and you will remain that way. And I've experienced so many things that I thought wow, I just can't wait to go back to South Africa because I want to apply some of these things. Not only knowledge, but your sense of being. That You didn't die. I love that. Jai Yen. Keep on still.
Yeah,
I still don't pronounce it correctly.
Cheyenne.
I'll go practice even more at home. But that sense of staying calm, of being relaxed, being in the moment, of taking things as they come. I really saw in you, in all of you. So it was fantastic. I didn't know what to expect when we got to the airport. I didn't know who's going to pick us up, and there they were, and they were jumping around like, with the ball. And immediately I felt relief. I'm like, oh, because the whole time I'm wondering, I hope they have a sign, I hope they're identifiable, and there they were, your ambassadors and Josabel standing there, the only people jumping up and down. So and I can actually continue for a very long period on the experiences and what it means, but then I'll probably start to bore you at some stage. I'll probably bore people in South Africa when I return. They ask me, now, how was it? Because every time someone WhatsApps me from South Africa, people close to me and they ask, so tell me, what was your experience like? What did you do? I was like, you know what, I'll tell you it was great, but I'll tell you when I see you, right? Because it would just take too long. Because to put it in a message, what I experienced and what it meant was just, I felt I wouldn't do it justice. So from all of us, we just want to thank you. And I'm so glad you didn't take us to fancy restaurants. When Hijab and I had a discussion a while ago, and we were discussing, she shared some experiences when she visited South Africa. And I sort of reflected, I thought like how we are being treated, and you were taken to fancy restaurants, and because that's our way, South African way to show people that you are important to us. But then I thought, if any of you are ever in South Africa and you're in my neighborhood, I want to show you what you showed me here in Mahasarakham. Or at least I want to try. And that's what I take from you. So let me just stop right there, and then we just have a few things we just want to hand out here and there. Just to say thank you again as well. So I'm just going to go randomly.
Cash is father.
Oh yeah, it's Christmas. Whoa. Okay. This is specifically, if you don't mind, I want you to give this to your family. I don't know if it would mean anything to them, but wow. Jeez. A family. I wish you could have been there to see how they, how they opened their home. They invited us in, and the thing I was looking coming here was the richness of your culture, the practices, the Islam culture. And they took us in, and the uncle and the family members were so inviting and showed us so many things. So this is just maybe a small token that if you could also give it maybe to them, just to, from us. Oh, this is for Joseph Albert. Then Peter, this is just for you and for Note, or once again my
One note.
Note?
One note.
Yeah, I'm not calling him fat again, am I?
Hai chơi one note.
Just for the two of you, just to thank you for opening your home as well, guiding us on that day, showing us so many different things, looking after us, and the very stimulating discussions. So just a small gesture to say thank you so much. Thank you. Other Peter?
Must be me.
I actually considered making one of you one and one of you two, but I don't want to beat up one and beat up two. And that's just a little something. Most interesting conversations, the one thing I can remember of you is a patience as well, because I'm not good with pronunciation, especially foreign languages like this one. So her patience, she sometimes had to say something 10 times. And I'm not over-exaggerating, literally 10 times. Looking with me to the stars and figuring out how we fit into everything. And also teaching me on her own way. I'll sometimes walk and I wonder something. It's like she intuitively knew I wanted to know something. She'll just come by and say, oh yeah, and that is, and she'll explain it. And I appreciated that a lot. So, thank you. Then I thought this would put the best of you. I don't know if you like wearing ties, but this was actually given to me as a present a few years ago from our vice rector, Dr. Choice Maketa. And because it's sentimental and it's important to me, I thought to give this to you might be important. It's not worth much monetary value, I guess, but. So I don't know where you're gonna wear it though. Think you're gonna
I'm gonna show you a picture of it now.
Thank you.
So you have to marry now.
She accepts your marriage request.
I didn't propose now.
No, you did.
Did I propose? To both of you. Maybe.
Great idea.
Great idea.
Take one, get one free.
Two for the price of one.
You tied the knot.
But the one thing about you that I really appreciated was your spirit. For me, you're sort of like the Thai cabs, because Onkar Nabile cabs, she's very spirited, free spirit, lots of energy, and you like that as well.
Too much energy.
Too much energy. Just dancing.
Yes. I watched this, by the way, but
Underwear.
Proposing again.
Use underwear.
Hold on.
Why did they wash it?
I'm a very, I can be quite sentimental. I'm trying to change that. Maybe that's why I'm giving things I'm sentimental about away. No, I'm just joking. But this is actually, you can sleep in it if you want. No, don't make a joke about that. I'm just thinking, it's not necessarily new shit. This is actually one of my favorite shirts. Hold on. So if you ever miss us, just think we're there. It looks like.
Go rub your tummy, Mom.
Yeah, if you wear it.
Can you do that?
Right here.
That looks like hot, and then the bottom of the heart.
Hold on.
Show them how hot it is.
When we're done, guys, I just want to say something to you today. Personally. But the point is, this is just something.
Like a dress.
So cute,
Teacher is so cute. What?
I don't think you have seen anything yet, right? This is also just a little something for you.
Go on, she's coming to visit us. Yeah, she promised.
Promise. Okay.
And I already received your office postal details from Joseba. So I want to send a part of us, from Africa for you. So just keep an eye out for that as well. Just a little something, because this meant so much for us. And this presentation. Oh my word, yeah, Kevin's right. We as males are socialists not to cry. Sometimes difficult to change that. I'm quite comfortable with crying, right? But there was so much crying, I didn't want to add to the crying. So but because it touched to see that, and it's a nice way to end off this whole experience, to reflect a little bit on what it is that we experienced here. And this is unique, really. That's why, and I am coming back. And many of you said go to other areas so you can compare, and that's good. But I want to bring someone special here first before I explore any other place of Thailand, and that includes Phuket and Bangkok and all those other places. I want to come here again, and I am coming back. And I just want to say thank you. And to those of you who don't know, but you know, soccer is quite big in Thailand, in South Africa as well. And the shirts that we also gave to some of you as gifts is, you know, what I like about soccer, sometimes after the match they will exchange shirts. And for us that's you know what it means as well. It's just to give something of us for you. And you can use it to work in the garden, you can use it to sleep, it doesn't matter, but when you wear it, think of us, because we'll definitely be thinking of you then back in South Africa. So from us and from the University of the Free State, I have to write a report on all of these things. And I think what I thought there's a tree I like to go sit under close to where we stay. And Rasimi told me it's not good to sit under the tree during the night, it's bad luck or something. I didn't know that, but last night a bird pooped on my head when I was sitting there. Which in South Africa is good.
Yeah, if a bird poops on you, it's good luck.
So I was conflicted at bad luck, good luck. But what I thought is, it's going to be very difficult for me to write a report and not be biased. I don't know really how I'm going to do it without being biased, because the experience was it's indescribable. And for people that know me in South Africa, I don't have a shortage of words, but tonight I do have, and that means that you really touch us on a level that matters. So thank you very much. From all of us, Khap Khun Khap.
Khap Khun
For all your kindness, thank you for all your patience, and especially, most of all, thank you for all your love. I wasn't in one home, I didn't get one hug that I didn't feel surrounded with love from my head to my toes. You are so kind, and today the Ajahn said that it's your nature, and I reminded her that of something she thinks is everyday use, but you give everything you have, and I learned a lot from you, and I really want to say thank you very much. I also said today, I don't think I knew love, I had no barriers like I did experience it this week, because sometimes we don't even understand each other, but there's this bond of love and friendship. And I was so glad when Smile said it only starts now, because I'm definitely coming back to spread my love again with you as well, and to experience your love. I want to thank you so very much for everything you've done, and thank you to the university as well. And thank you to my group. You are the best, and I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Mr. T, for leading us, sometimes putting us on the right path when we may stray a little bit. Thank you so much for everyone. And Amarawadi. This is for you. I love you a lot.